Funding for this program made possible by Ed Bertner, Mayor of Winchester, Girl Appalachia, Raymond James.
Now, you also get fresh produce from the domestic violence program you were telling me about.
I do, yeah. They have an excellent CSA, which again just provides you with whatever's in season. So it's really great because you don't even have to think about it. You just go pick up your vegetables and fruit, and you're automatically getting the freshest ingredients.
And actually, we do have someone that's going to join us in the kitchen from the domestic violence program to tell us about their farm out there.
Great.
So, now you say the risotto is about to toast.
It is, yeah. I'm toasting it up. I'm going to add some white wine, some vegetable stock, and it should be ready here soon.
That's the part I like.
Now we're cooking.
Now we're cooking, she says.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Bluegrass Domestic Violence Program, we actually have Darlene Thomas joining us in the kitchen today. Darlene, welcome to the kitchen.
Thank you for having me.
Well, Darlene, as Kate is sitting here cooking up a nice dish, I believe she's using some of the produce from your farm, am I correct?
We did. We brought some kale and some onion from the farm today.
Well, tell us about the Bluegrass Domestic Violence Program farm. When did it start and what is the farm all about?
Well, we started this project about 3 years ago with the goal of trying to figure out how to best utilize our property. We sit on 40 acres. We serve 17 counties. We have around 350 men, women, and children that live with us every year, and we needed to figure out how we could best serve them, utilize the property, and help families heal.
So how does the farm process work?
Typically, it's families that are living in the shelter setting, and they can, if they're interested, we run a stipend program, so they can sign up. They can work 8 or 9 hours a week, and we pay them for it. All the while, they're learning how to plant, grow, and how to replicate that for their own families when they return to their safe homes, their new homes.
So what does domestic violence look like?
You know, it looks like all of us. It doesn't discriminate. You know, families come to us from all walks of life. Last year, we served 10,000 men, women, and children in the Bluegrass Area Development District.
Wow. And you talk about the motions of discovery being used. How is this a resource, the farm that is, used in the motions of discovery?
You know, I think it comes best from the families themselves. And what they have shared with me is there's nothing like, even if they've never farmed or planted or grown anything, they really share this connection with getting dirty, thinking about what it means to plant something, to water it, to nurture it, then to watch it grow, and then to reap, and then to bring it in off the field and have healthy food. You know, shelters, we traditionally serve chicken McNuggets and French fries, and now we don't fry food for our evening meals ever. We're eating healthy and teaching our families about good nutrition.
You know, Darlene, we're about to take a look at the farm, but what would happen without the domestic violence program?
There would be many, many families a year that wouldn't have the safety and the shelter that they need for themselves and their families.
Likewise, I guess the farm would go away.
Absolutely. Those two walk hand in hand right now.
So what is it that you need? What can we do to make sure that this stays around?
Well, always volunteers. We need people. 40 acres is a lot to maintain and keep up with, and our gardens are very large. And so volunteers that like to garden and want to help us reap, want to help teach women how to can the goods that come from the property. We also have our small orchard, and we grow a lot of our own raspberries and strawberries, and we're teaching families the skills. So we welcome the community.
Well, let's take a look at the Bluegrass Domestic Violence Program farm.
We all share a common bond. We are all survivors of domestic violence. And having a place to come out and get your mind off of it, you know, is just, it's like a soul-searching thing, and it helps you.
You know, victims of domestic violence look like everybody that we see every day. So our folks that we work with are intimate partner violence. So either they are married to, have lived with somebody, or in an intimate partner relationship. Unfortunately, somebody is vulnerable to domestic violence no matter who they are.
I think the agricultural approach has brought new opportunity to connect and engage clients. It provides a safe place for discovery and to learn about food and to learn about nutrition and just to connect to nature.
Hi, I'm Jessica Ballard and I'm a farm and family advocate here at the Bluegrass Domestic Violence Program. And I do a lot of farm management, production of vegetables, flowers, and also advocate for our clients. And if you want, we can take a look around the garden. We do a mixed vegetable production out here. We grow fruits, veggies, cut flowers. This is the community garden, we call it. This is where we grow a lot of the food that we feed our clients with.
So we grow the food that we eat. So right now we have lots of lettuce and spinach. So right now we're doing lots of salads because some people have never ate salad.
This work here is the result of, my labor, internships, volunteers, clients, staff. We all work together to kind of maintain this one big vegetable garden. This is one of my favorite gardens, if I could show this off. This is our, we like to call this our healing garden, and this is a little bit more of kind of a free-for-all. Some of this stuff was planted intentionally, but some of it just sort of came about by different plants sort of showing up and us letting some stay and pulling some out.
When I started, this didn't have any vegetables in it. We had to till it and mulch it. The flowers weren't here because it was 30 degrees and cold, but when you plant something from a seed and you're able to watch it grow, and you know that it's going to benefit not only people in-house, maybe people outside of here, it's a really good feeling. I like it. Well, if this place wasn't here, I'd still be in a domestic violence situation. My kids would not have a life. You have a chance to, in the midst of all your problems and trying to find out who you are, you're able to give life to a plant and watch it grow and succeed. And it just drives you to do the same thing. There's nothing you can't do here. It's all giving. We love to give.